Eclipse. In the garden we have a very large acorn tree, and the light was shining through it, and I'd seen this picture on Instagram of a light shining through a tree. And in America, at the same time, I'd heard about the eclipse that was currently happening and thought it looked a lot like an eye. I was also reminded of artwork by Zach Lieberman, and I liked the simplicity of the blue and how it glowed. I'd already painted a few versions on this particular canvas, but not quite liked the outcome, so I decided to paint over it in white but try and leave the colour behind so that it had a slightly pearlescent feel. I was quite happy then with the background that I created. In the inner part of the circle I actually scratched round so that you could see some of the colour from underneath, but left the rest of the paint smooth so that there was a slight contrast in the texture of the paint. I'd added a fleck of gold in the centre, which I thought looked quite beautiful. I then decided to add rays of gold from the centre. And then finally the shadow of the moon for the eclipse in the centre to create the feeling of the eye. I added white dots so that the eye could sparkle. So I've done the roots here, and I've added a bit of gold sheen within the trunk because I thought that could be kind of beautiful if it's being slightly highlighted. And I've got my blue here in my Nutella pot, so I'm just gonna take some blue, make sure I've not got too much, and try and paint. I drew long branches, and it was quite fun seeing how far the branches should go. I wasn't quite sure whether they should go all the way to the edge or not, so I let the tree grow as though it was growing before me. So it started raining. Got a load of colours in there. I wanted to add leaves, but when I was last looking at the trees, the leaves looked so long they almost looked like ribbons. So I love the idea of all these different colourful ribbons just flying in the wind from this blue silhouetted tree. At the bottom I decided to add lots of poppies because I felt like the painting seemed quite like it was freeing you from pain. It reminded me of Nirvana, so I thought if I put a load of poppies then it would make you feel better. And here's the finished painting after working on it in the studio. And here it is up against the wall in the gallery with the light shining on it. We also quite liked how it looked against the stripy wall, and this is where it is at the moment in the gallery. And here's the eclipse taken in the sun.